Forgive me, for the sleep demon decided to haunt my soul and prevent me from wanting to do anything. Also, depression sucks. But, yesterday was my first day back at my second job. That was odd. Apparently people have been looking for me the past 2 weeks, so that's weird, but kind of endearing. Anyways, I'm gonna try to make this one quick. The album of the day today is Seosin's debut EP. So, let's talk about Seosin. So, Seosin is one of my favorite bands ever. And it's because they were on the Mall Screamo train before everyone else was. Before all of these other Mall Screamo bands were doing that, they were doing that first. They were, like, this came out in 2002. This was way back before, and I want to say, like, 2006 or 2007, maybe even 8 was when Mall Screamo was at its most popular. And these guys were ahead of their time. They weren't as ahead as, like, maybe The Used or Thursday were, per se, but they were definitely on the track somewhere. So, Seosin formed, I believe, in 2001, maybe, and they formed in California. And one of my favorite things about Seosin is their guitar work. Most notably, it's two guitars layered on top of each other playing different parts, and that lets you have even more textures and different kinds of chords that you can play. But yeah, so my favorite song on here is absolutely 7 Years, and that's how it is for a lot of other people. 7 Years is a fucking amazing song. The other four are great too. Translating the Name and Third Measurement in C are like easily like great emo songs. The last two songs, Lost Symphonies and They Perched on Their Stilts, Pointing and Daring Me to Break Custom, those were also really good songs. But 7 Years, nothing beats 7 Years. Is all I need to say. But so my favorite part about like this kind of genre is that there is like a level of like emotion that like comes out from screaming, and then there's a level of emotion that comes out from singing. And I think that's beautiful because I feel like no one should ever have to feel like their feelings are not valid enough to be said. Most screamo, like screamo, like Seisha or like Portrait of a Past or Orchid, for the longest time I had no idea what the fuck they were saying, and I didn't care. They were saying what I wanted to say inside, and that's how it is for people with this kind of music too. We can't just say that emo is no longer emo enough because it's not as abrasive and noise rock induced as Scrams. I think that's stupid. But I would recommend this to anyone if you like, let's see, a bunch of like Mall Screamo bands. If you like Escape the Fate, maybe they suck, but if you like Escape the Fate, you would like this. If you like Pierce the Veil, My Chemical Romance, even Bless the Fall. If you like Bless the Fall, you would like this. Or Hope's Fall, you would also like this too, even if they're like emotional metalcore and not really like Mall Screamo. If you like Alisana, Senses Fail, Under Oath, these guys were ahead of that. So before we had all these bands like, you know, copying that like metalcore sounding inspired like post-hardcore emo alternative rock stuff, these guys were doing it first. And all those bands that I just mentioned, I like all those bands. All those bands are great, you know. These guys were on MySpace and everything. And recently Seosin reunited and they played together, and I thought that was really great. Like, because Anthony Green and Co Reaper were on stage together. But if you don't know, Anthony Green is a lead vocalist. He's very, very well known for his androgynous voice. I thought he was a girl when I first listened to this. But shortly after this came out, I believe in 2004, Anthony Green left the band because he had a very bad drug addiction and he was trying to get control of his life again. And being in a band kind of sucks to like battle both. That's not easy at all. So he left the band and he was replaced by Cove Reaper. They had this competition to have someone who sounds exactly like him, and Cove Reaper matched it. But Cove was really young. I believe he was 18 or 19. So he did get mistreated a lot by the band members, and people thought he was like pretentious because who is this 18-year-old like in a band? Like we're way older than you. Who the fuck do you think you are? So their debut album, Seosin, came out in 2008. One of my favorite emo albums ever. Easily just you don't need Anthony Green for Seosin to be good, but Seosin is better with Anthony Green, is all I'm saying. So they did a good job without him. Kind of sucks that he left. But yeah, this is easily, and I have this on vinyl, so I don't have it on a CD yet. This is easily one of my favorite albums ever of all time. But yeah,